Naseem Koi Mil Gaya. That's like a classic, like Jadoo. And like we used to sing Jadoo when we were little and stuff like that. I was so nervous because he's somebody whose work I've admired for a really long time. I feel nervous, like, and a bit of imposter syndrome, like, am I going to mess this up? Is he going to realize that I'm useless and that I can't do this job?
Hey everyone, welcome back to HD City. This is Mahima, and today we have with us actor Priya Kansara from the project Hail Mary. Hi Priya, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm great. Congratulations on the success of your latest movie, Project Hail Mary. How are you celebrating?
Oh my gosh, every day. I'm I feel like it's been really overwhelming to see the love that everybody has poured out for this film and getting to kind of see responses and people talking about how much they love it has been enough of a celebration, to be honest. It's been really, really cool.
That's awesome. Okay, so I want to start by asking you, how did this project come along and how did you prepare for it? How did you prepare to be Mary?
Um, so this project came along. I mean, I was very, very lucky. The directors, Phil Lord and Chris Miller, had seen a previous project of mine, and I guess thought I was funny. And so they were like, "Hey, do you mind coming along to set and like being the voice of this spaceship?" And it was the quick and easiest yes ever. I am a big fan of their work and of course Ryan's work as well. So that was really cool. And in terms of preparation, um, Mary really evolved throughout the process. You know, at the beginning, she wasn't even called Mary, she was just computer. And then she's developed into being Mary because we did a lot of improv on set. And one of the main ways that I kind of prepped for her was by writing a directory of lines that a computer would say in response to like anything. So there were just like reams and reams of pages of like, how would she respond if he was hungry? How would she respond if he moved in this way? How would she respond if he was in the pilot seat in the cockpit? Like, what kind of instructions would there be? And so I did a lot of that so that I had kind of stacked in my brain as many possible responses that a computer would give as many as I possibly could, basically.
Okay, so how would you react if he's hungry?
Um, I would offer various different types of food, or if it wasn't the correct time, I would state that. So I'd be like, unfortunately, dinner is not served until, and then I give a different line just to annoy him, basically.
I love that. It's like talking to Siri.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It really is like talking to an Alexa or a Siri or something like that. Yeah.
All right. So we saw your pictures from set, and I want to ask you, how is it working with the Ryan Gosling?
Oh, he's awesome. I was so nervous because he's somebody whose work I've admired for a really long time. I've watched so many of his movies, and I think he's a brilliant actor. And so, like, you just feel nervous, like, and a bit of imposter syndrome, like, am I going to mess this up? Is he going to realize that I'm useless and that I can't do this job or support him? But actually, he was so warm and so open. And I remembered like the first day or like he came up to me and was like, I'm so happy to have a cast member. It's so nice to act with somebody. And I was like, oh my God, thank God for that. And anytime we would talk about the scenes, he was so um, good with like just treating everyone as equal because the story is the most important thing. So if everyone is contributing and making it better, that's the only thing that matters. And he was so good with that. So I learned a lot working with him and he's lovely. He's really kind. Like he already was like really cool and then on top of that he's really kind and nice and I was like, "Oh God, how can somebody do so many wonderful things?"
Awesome. So how was he on set? I mean, you said you learned a lot of things from him, definitely about acting, but how was he on set as a person? Was he like into the character and just very serious, or was he fun? And did you guys have pranks or something on set?
I guess it was a mixture of things. Like there would be times where we would all just be chilling and chatting about random things. Um, but I think also he's very focused. Serious feels like an intense word to use, I think, because also Ryland's a funny character and a bit dorky and stuff like that. And he kind of exemplifies that in a way. But he's very warm and open and um is somebody who just kind of gets on with the job. Something that as well I really appreciated was just how calm he is all the time. There were some really stressful days on set when there's so much to shoot and he's in a wire because he's doing zero gravity and it's like there's 15 people telling him a different note and never ever gets overwhelmed by it. At least not visibly. And he's always so calm and collected and is so kind to everyone. And that was really wonderful to see and um, a great reminder of how important it is to just be kind on set. It doesn't matter who you are, it doesn't matter what place you are. He was just really wonderful like that.
That's sweet. Okay, so during the promotions of the film, Ryan had an interaction with Hrithik Roshan. I want to ask you, and it went crazy viral, and it was regarding Project Hail Mary and also Hrithik Roshan's movie Koi Mil Gaya. Have you seen the film?
Yes, I've seen Koi Mil Gaya. That's like a classic, like Jadoo. And like we used to sing Jadoo when we were little and stuff like that. And you know, I mean, there's only a few movies in the world that have like wonderful aliens, right? E.T., Koi Mil Gaya, and Project Hail Mary. And so it's a very niche amount of films that we can rely on. Also, I'm a big Hrithik Roshan fan as well. I've watched so many of his movies growing up. So it was like this is so cool. This is like two worlds colliding. How amazing is that?
So before that interaction, did Ryan maybe come up to you and ask you about it, like for any pointers for that interaction?
No, no, he didn't. He did not ask me about Hrithik Roshan's interaction. I didn't actually know it happened, and then I got sent to it by various family members who was like, "Have you seen this like crazy thing?" I was like, "Oh my God, this is so cool!"
I think we would love to see you with Hrithik Roshan
Oh
someday.
my God, please, somebody make that happen. I would be so down for that.
So you'd be open to Bollywood plans?
Yeah, never say never. I mean, I grew up watching them and they have a very special place for me. And so if the right story or the right people came along and that was something in the horizon, then who knows? We'll see.
Yeah, I think fans would love to see you in an Indian project. That'll be pretty cool.
That would be really cool.
So, like you said, you've grown up watching Hrithik Roshan. Any other favorite actor who you would maybe one day want to share the screen with?
Oh my gosh. It's so hard to like pick. Um,
We'll give you top three.
oh. I remember like really loving Aishwarya Rai's films. Like she was like the most beautiful woman. I loved like Amir Khan's movies like Three Idiots and also but also like Lagan and like
Right.
things like that. So a big fan of his stuff and oh my God, there's so many cool people. And then let's say Hrithik Roshan, let's say those three.
I love that. Okay, I love that. Okay, so before Project Hail Mary, before you played Mary on screen, the voice of Mary, you were seen as Miss Eaton on Bridgerton.
Yeah.
And that was crazy too. How was your experience there? How did you get that project? That was your debut project.
Yeah, I mean, that was I remember I had quit my job. I was working in healthcare and stuff beforehand. And I quit my job and it was the first audition I took after I left my job was for Bridgerton. And I got the role. I got the call like a couple of weeks later saying that you got the part. And that was really incredible. I mean, firstly, I took a massive sigh of relief because I was like, oh my God, thank God. I quit my job, but I actually have another job now. It's okay. But also I was just really that was a training ground for me. I got to witness so many other people working and I got to work on a set of that scale. And that was really important lesson. Like I didn't know how a call sheet worked before that. I didn't know like
Wow.
what those different things meant on the call sheet. And it was the first time I was receiving something like that. And then to receive it on a set like that was so good because I was like starting to understand how does this work, what the timings mean, who everyone else is, and how do they all interact, and what's a second AD and a third AD, and all of these things. So that was a really incredible opportunity for me. Um, and the start of, I guess, a career that I'm very lucky to have had and really proud of as well. To be on a set, do a period piece with two other South Asian leads in it was really special. And I think, yeah, that was really beautiful.
So how was it? How was your experience of working with your fellow South Asian leads?
Oh, great. There's something that's like, uh, there's like a baseline comfort when you're around other people that are British, South Asian people, because we all know we've had a very similar like experience in terms
Right,
of the industry, what a lot of us have grown up seeing and doing. And you kind of feel a bit of comfort. It's like going home and, even on Hail Mary, Aditya Sudha is one of our producers, and
right.
seeing another brown person on set, I was like, oh my God, there's another one. Cool. It's great.
So, like you said, seeing another brown person on set, having Aditya on set, was that helpful for you?
Absolutely. I mean, firstly, he's so incredibly kind and was so incredibly warm towards me. Having the team around you and getting to know all the members of the team on a film is so important. We all play such distinctive and different roles, and um, kind of getting to understand the film through their eyes as well, and getting to know these people who have had such a huge impact on the way in which the film works, but also just in general within the career and within the industry, is making these connections and being able to lean on people and ask for advice or ask questions. And he's so wonderful. So that was really lovely.
That's sweet. Okay, so on the show, you also worked with Jonathan Bailey. You were interviewed as his prospective bride. Uh,
Yeah.
how was your experience of working with the Anthony Bridgerton?
Oh, he's great. He's also lovely. I've been very lucky with the people that I've gotten to work with who have also all been so kind. He was so easygoing, just like a beam of sunshine, and um, really kind. And he put me at comfort, like he put me at ease, because it's really terrifying the first time you come onto set and you're saying your lines, and this is the first situation of that type that I'd ever been in, and so I was terrified. But he was so like cool and collected, and we were just able to have a laugh and like talk about random things. So that was really lovely.
That's sweet. Any anecdote that you can share with us?
From Hail Mary, or
From both, actually, from Bridgerton and Hail Mary.
oh my gosh. I don't know, but something that was really cool on Hail Mary that happened was on a film that I did, Polite Society, which was kind of my debut like lead role that I did.
Right, right.
It was about this girl who wants to be a stunt woman, and she really looks up to a stunt woman called Eunice, who's a stunt woman in real life and it is incredible. And I
Mhm.
never met Eunice on whilst we were doing Polite Society, but she was the stunt lead on Project Hail Mary. And the first day that I went to set for Project Hail Mary, I got to meet Eunice, and it was like the most wonderful full circle moment in the world. Eunice was so excited to meet me, and I was so excited to meet her, and it was just wonderful. I felt like a bit of me was finally complete.
That's so cool. All right, as I take your leave, I want to ask you, Priya, any recent Bollywood movie that you watched and you can't get enough of?
Oh, um,
Or
it's not
maybe the
super.
last that you watched?
I've watched a couple that popped to mind are Homebound, which I watched recently, and I really loved it. The performances are incredible. And also one that I repeat watched recently was Lapata Ladies, which I also really loved.
That's awesome. All right, so hope to see you in India soon.
Thank you. Take care. It was lovely to
All the
talk.
best. Thank you so much.
Bye.
Bye bye.